Welcome back! In this video, we're going to create this beautiful galaxy-inspired celestial box together. Stay with me until the end to see the final result and all the details that bring this project to life. I started with a simple MDF wooden box. First, I removed the hinges, sanded all the edges, and then applied a coat of clear acrylic primer. Now the box is ready for painting. Next, I paint both the inside and the outside of the box with a coat of purple acrylic paint and allow it to dry completely. Of course, you can use any color palette you like for your own project. To make acrylic paint easier to apply on a wooden surface, I recommend slightly thinning your custom paint mixture with a little water. My first color mixture ended up looking too blue, so I decided to make it more purple and applied another coat. Now, using a piece of kitchen sponge, I blend different shades of blue and purple acrylic paint with a dabbing technique. This creates a soft, cloudy galaxy effect. I continue this process across the entire exterior surface of the box. For this dabbing technique, there is no need to thin the paint. It's actually better if the sponge is only slightly damp. I use the same technique on the inside of the box, this time blending cream and pink tones to create a softer, celestial background. For small details and tight corners, these sponge brushes work really well too. Once everything is painted, I allow the box to dry completely. For the next step, I have this oval plaque that I want to decoupage and attach to the lid of the box. First, I paint the edges and then cover the surface with white paint. Now, I'm going to attach a laser-printed color image using decoupage glue. To soften the paper and prevent cracking or trapped air bubbles during application, I lightly spray water on the back of the print and gently remove any excess moisture with a fan brush. Once the paper is slightly damp, I carefully place it onto the surface that has already been coated with a layer of decoupage glue. First, I smooth the image with my hands. Then I place a plastic sheet over the image and use an old bank card or a plastic scraper, working from the center outward to remove any remaining air bubbles and ensure the image adheres perfectly. After that, I apply another layer of decoupage glue over the image and allow it to dry completely. Once dry, I remove the excess paper with sandpaper. Pay close attention to the sanding direction. Always sand downward along the edge. If you sand in the opposite direction, you may tear the edges of the image. Next, I create stars by splattering diluted white paint using an old brush or an old toothbrush. I remove the excess paint first, then carefully splatter it across the surface to create the look of densely packed stars throughout the galaxy. After that, I use a fine brush to hand paint a few larger stars for extra detail. Oh, and it looks like we have a shooting star right here. In the next step, I glue the plaque onto the lid and start creating decorative embellishments using air-dry clay and silicone molds. Knead the clay in your hands for a few moments until it becomes soft and pliable. Then press it firmly into the mold and remove any excess clay with a palette knife. If the clay feels dry or starts to crack, lightly moisten your fingertips and gently smooth the surface until it becomes even again. Then carefully release the edges. Turn the mold upside down and let gravity help remove the clay piece from the mold. After deciding where I want the decorations to go, I attach them using wood glue. Be sure to wipe away any excess glue with a cotton swab so the finished piece keeps its clean and delicate appearance. Then I leave the clay decorations to dry overnight at room temperature. Once everything is fully dry, I create a shiny rose gold paint by mixing acrylic gloss varnish with silver and copper metallic powders. Using a brush, I carefully paint all of the clay embellishments with this custom metallic mixture. For the final step, I seal both the inside and outside of the box with a semi-gloss varnish. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful and inspiring. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future projects. You can also find my handmade, painted, and decoupaged wooden boxes in my Etsy shop. The link to my store is available in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.